Gromit, Sean Evans here at Lift Doors and Thrills here at the Boulevard Hotel here in Blackpool for the first ever Pleasure Beach fan club event where they're doing a behind the scenes tour of Wallace and Gromit and Derby Racer. So I might split them up into two different videos. Looking forward to it, the first event of its kind run by the park. Staying at the Boulevard Hotel. There'll be a room tour shortly on the channel for you to check out, but until then I head to the front entrance of the Pleasure Beach and we'll take you inside the first ever Blackpool Pleasure Beach fan club event. Valhalla's waterfalls are running, means that the ride's testing. Cracking news. Right, looks like we're looking at Derby Racer first. A little bit of a behind the scenes look. Right, it looks as though we're all starting a ride to start off the event on the Derby Racer here. Feels ever so weird coming down on my own, but thankfully there's people that I know. So it's not all hand solo for today's event. Right, and there's our ride done on the Derby Racer, and we've been told to stay on our horses for a little surprise coming soon. Alright, so one of the prizes that they gave away was someone won a ticket to be one of the first riders on Valhalla. And there was me crossing my fingers they'd have a cheeky little whip around at the end of this first ever fan event. We can dream, right?
When you come back up from here,
we're going underground. Making my own entertainment at the back because we can't hear Andy saying a word. Alright, we're going behind the scenes now. Right behind the scenes. Decorative horses. Old steeplechase horses. Behind the scenes, behind the scenes. It does. This is Mark, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see his lovely smiling face throughout this video. Looks like we're getting into a saw trap.
Alright guys, watch your head here guys. There you go guys. Just watch it.
That's a lot of mechanisms going into that.
You stay
Wow.
sort of around me so we don't lose. Alright guys, just watch your head. This is a number of things. We're going to do just a little lap in a second and we'll end up back at the main drive motor when we come round. But for the engineers it's actually a bit annoying if they want to do some work on the inner horses, then this hole down here and that then goes through to the middle. It's one of the hands on your knees and through there and off you go. So live cable which comes off the main motor which actually then wraps around the entire circuit of the ride and then back and ends up here. In this box, looking very technical, but the engineers tell me that they put the exact amount of ride parts in there to balance it out to make sure there's enough tension on the cable. So that's what nice technical piece. And they're the piece of kit that used to enable the horses to move backwards and forwards as well as up and down. They are an engineering nightmare, which is why the horses now move up and down and not forwards and backwards as well.
Yes.
This is so not what I was expecting.
I was expecting this week.
The song. You're welcome to shine a torch into it. You can see the end, but it goes out towards the sea.
I've seen it, chapter 2. It doesn't end well for anybody who goes down there.
So yeah, you can see there's the drainage for those engineers. In the winter, when they're doing work on it, you don't always want to be going down the bit that we've come down to get under here, so there's a shortcut.
And when did this ride open, Andy?
1959.
1959, wow.
Yeah, it's actually the youngest one of the three remaining. The original ones in the States were from the 1920s. This was a copy. Some nice parts. We counted them.
Guess would be great, yeah. The main drive motor for the ride.
So you can see the other end of that cable that's coming off there, that then goes right around the edge of the whole of the perimeter of the ride. And the brakes on the ride work very much like your brakes that you find on a bicycle wheel. And when we apply them, we actually apply them in a pumped motion rather than a firm stop motion. If we did a firm stop motion, then we would have 112 people not on their horses. That's why we do it that way. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good ride.
There we go.
Did you say wheelie good road?
Watch your heads again, guys.
No.
Just watch your heads.
Alright, there we go. Look at that, stunning. And just think, you just come up here and how almost simplistic this bit looks compared to what you've just seen underneath. All the complex, intricate system that's been designed for this ride. Just makes you appreciate it more, much more. I love the new padded seats as well for 2023. Good ass comfort, it's always key. Looks like we've got a big group photo here by Wallace and Gromit by the looks of it. There we go, that is the first video of the behind the scenes Pleasure Beach official first ever fan club. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. That's the first bit of the entire experience, and after that we had a nice little ride on Icon. And the next video you are going to be seeing inside the Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic ride building, and that's the second part. Thought I'd split them up a little bit. And yeah, I've got this little lanyard and nice little certificate and all the rest of it, and I get to end my day looking out into the park at night time in my lovely little hotel room. And I'll do a full room tour in another upcoming video. I'm stretching these out. I'm stretching them out. Thank you to everybody at the fan club event for coming up, saying, oh, watch your videos. It blows me away that anybody even watches these videos. It always does, every single time. But as a whole, the event is well worth it, and you get the extra rides on top. And I thought for the money, that behind the scenes access and the fact that you're actually getting a full guided tour, it's informative, it's well done, and any questions, they're always happy to oblige. And there's some premium exclusive merch for these events now as well, and you'll see that in tomorrow's video. But until then, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!